It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back and thank you for joining me on yet another interesting video. This time we're not actually going to speak about a toy. I'm going to show you a set of instructions and why they're worth well over $1,000. Now, before we get rolling, as always, get comfortable, kick back in your easy chair or your Barco lounger, your lazy boy, your spinning high chair, whatever the heck it is, and grab your steaming cup of coffee or tea, or maybe it's a nighttime toddy, alcoholic beverage of some type, or your morning Coke Zero, Pepsi Zero, whatever zero drink there is, because people drink that crap for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, get comfortable and grab a snack and adjust your screen, because now I'm in control of what you're seeing. And today we're going to look at these really cool, rare instructions. Now, hopefully we won't be algorithmically suppressed like YouTube's been doing. And after the Touchdown Pete video, I thought about it. I said, oh, for the love of God, they're going to really, if they were suppressing me before, they're going to like triple down now, especially because I mentioned the dreaded C word, that ginormous country that suppresses human rights. I should really use language Creole so that they don't pick up on them. At least the algorithms don't pick on them right away, pick up on them. But anyway, if you're comfortably ensconced now, and by the way, if you're lurking, subscribe. What the hell are you waiting for? I always say, I put this Diamond Planet, I don't know if this is a candy container. It's not a coin bank because there's no slots. So it's some type of container. And, Diamond Planet is one of the robots that have eluded me for 36 years. I mean, it's just, I've never had the opportunity to buy them the few times it came up for auction. This is actually a very cool container. I just didn't want there to be an empty box here. But the video what we're gonna actually unbox is this here, which is a set of rare instructions and why they're worth well over $1,000. So I wanted something to entertain you, for you to look at while I slice through this. I'm using my, see this box cutter here? The box cutter that can take down, allegedly, a bunch of airplanes. This is back in the day of my youth when I was Tommy Boy. You know the movie Tommy Boy? If you knew Tommy Boy, that's what I was. And I won't even elaborate further. You're just going to have to research Tommy Boy and find out what I'm talking about. But yes, there was a period in my life where I was an actual, real-life Tommy Boy. And those, let me tell you, were fun days indeed. That was before these insidious box cutters were used to fell entire jet airliners with hundreds of people, because that's what people used to do. They would roll over for the all-powerful box cutter. Right? That's how we're wired as a species. Don't do anything to the box cutter. It can cause a 2-inch gaping wound. And this one's rusty too. I should have my tetanus shot, but I've had this for a long time, probably since the late 80s, early 90s. I used to have a ton of these. I used to have Dynamax ones too. All right, so what am I getting out of here? Probably a personal note, which I won't share. Oh. This looks, oh my God. It looks like, wow. It looks like it's going to be something I'm afraid to unfurl. Holy mackerel. I'm sensing cracks and chips and all manners of stuff. I can tell you, back in the day, I was excited just to get a copy of these things. Oh, man, does this feel flimsy. All right, so what do I have here? What is it that's worth over $1,000? This deteriorating, dry rotting instructions. So this, my friends, is a, wow. Why did they roll like this? These are where the hell is my English? These are original instructions for the Radicon robot, and they were brought to my attention. I've had copies of these forever. As you can see here, 1957. Justin, why on earth did you roll these? These should be flat. Holy mackerel, dude. So I've had a copy of these, and I got the copy from Mark Bergen. Back in the day, I was ecstatic just to have a copy. You know what? I'm going to have to ask Brian and Kim Anthony if they could actually... I don't know if I should de-acify them and try to restore... I know some people hate the dreaded R word, but... You know, these aren't very usable in this condition. Not displayable. Justin, did you actually roll them? What is wrong with you, my friend? Let's see if I could open them. I remember Hank Gossie's. So they're printed on one side, which I actually am glad. Hank Gossie's used to say, what do you expect? The Japanese used to make their boxes and paper on ground up old knickers. You didn't expect them to survive. So anyway, here is a shot of the robot with the remote control. The first battery-operated remote control robot from 1957. Let that sink in. So this is 66 years ago. And the Radicon robot was also on the cover of, was it Popular Electronics, the Christmas 58 issue, something like that. I think it was Popular Electronics. And look, this shows you the transmitter with the circuitry, 4.5 volts. Has like some kind of wiring diagram in there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it even has the Masudaya logo. So anyway, yes, I spent over $1,000 to get these because you know what? These are rare as hen's teeth, as the cliched saying goes. And you know what? This is the only time in my life in 37 years of collecting I've had the opportunity to even see and handle original instructions. Now, it may behoove me to have Brian and Kim of Anthony Restoration see if they can do something just to preserve this, because like I said, or else there isn't much I can do with these. Now you might be saying, well, what do you want to do? Well, I'd like them at least flat. You know, these are so flimsy. Now, it's almost, you know what, honestly, this is almost like something that you would linen back the way you do movie posters. This is why people linen back, because believe it or not, the old movie posters were also printed on very extremely thin paper like this. And so you do the linen backing, which could be removed, and I'm not even gonna like handle them anymore. I'm gonna just try to refold them. And the linen backing, you can lay them flat. I think I would linen back these. And because it's only printed on one side and you could open the whole thing up, if I do a linen backing, I could display the entire thing and frame it. I actually think that would be very cool. There we go. I got them back. So there we go. I don't know why they were rolled. I don't know if Justin actually rolled them. I say Justin, it's the person that sent them to me. So I'm going to have to send this video to Anthony's Restoration and see what their opinion is. But let me know your thoughts, because I would de-acify the paper so it doesn't continue to dry rot, and then maybe linen back them and then do a, like, not a shadow box frame, but just a, like, maybe a double matted or even triple matted frame where and it's got a nice border around it here too. So you could do a nice matting. See the border? Is it all the way around the border? Yeah, you got this border all the way around, and I could even go up to and still show the 1957, and then it would be a beautiful framed set of original instructions, and I could hang it in the toy room. So you know what? Before I go, let's take a walk over. I'll show you a couple of things that's going on in the toy room, the main toy room. So there's the Radicon there. Okay, now, I said there's something that's going on. So over here, I think I mentioned it to you. What they've done, where is the switch? Try to find the switch over here. Boop, 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 boop. You could bear with me while I look. Oh my God, where the heck is the switch? Anyway. So remember I was telling you, they trimmed all this out. So it actually, I lost, from the bottom, maybe a ½ inch, but from here, it's almost like 2 inches of display. Why can't I find a damn switch here to light this up? Oh, here it is. So under here, yeah, this is hanging about 2 inches. But now that that's built out over there, I'm going to be able to mount the glass finally and locks. So down there, I don't know if I've ever gone deep. I need somebody, any of you sleuths, toy detectives, to see that box that says Space Express over there in the corner. I have the box. I've never seen the toy. Nobody knows what the toy looks like. It's just some phantom mystery box from Masudaya, and I have not been able to locate the toy, and nobody's even been able to tell me what toy matches. Also, I noticed my blue directional robot has some kind of scuffy eyes. My green one's in beautiful shape, so I need to upgrade that blue one. If anyone has a really minty blue one, I'd probably buy it and upgrade and swap out that. Some boxes back there. So now, like I said, this framing job they did is hanging 2 inches lower, but that's the price I had to pay, so you won't be able to see the top portion. But on the flip side, you know, I'm going to be able to mount the glass and lock, so that's not exposed. And here you see some more stuff. It is what it is. I never intended to use this space, but unfortunately I ran out of room. So anyway, the Radicon's there. And if I pan up here, oh man, you can see the Radicon box, the original box is under there. Here's your beautiful, tremendous mics. All those have the same body. So if I actually was able to do a frame for that, I have no idea where I would hang the frame. Maybe like over here. That's about the only wall space I have left in here. And one other thing, I'll wrap up the video over here. Originally, I was going to, this is the theater room. Originally, I was going to have some kind of, that's the AV rack there. I was going to have some kind of, I don't know, like a popcorn bar of some type. I decided to do another case, and the case was finally built. I'm waiting for the glass down. This is going to house all the guns, the ray guns, because I didn't have any spot for the ray guns, and I said, you know what, ray guns usually are plentiful and ubiquitous in the movies, so what better location than in the theater room? And honestly, I don't know that I wanted to serve food in here, because you know what, it'll make a mess, and you know how that goes when people have access to all that stuff. Food and drinks. When I did my preview, somebody already had spilled wine. So, you know, why take the chance? So that, my friends, is a look at your very rare, valuable, scarce, original instructions for the Radicon robot. So finally, after 37 years, I managed to get one of the few surviving existing copies. And at least I can say now that I have the complete set, right? You have the robot, the box, and the instructions. And the box has the inserts. So that is the quadfecta of everything you can possibly have. And I have the magazine somewhere, which I'll review that magazine when I find it. I'll unbox it. So I did finally get the bookcase built, and that's in my office. I've been stacking some books in there. Nothing. You're not going to see War and Peace or anything like that in there. It's all auction catalogs and toy stuff, tin toys, Kitahara books, things like that. Don Holtzman's guide, and yeah, that's what you're going to see. So thanks for your time, my friends. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think. And what would you do if you have any suggestions with these fragile instructions, how you would handle it? I would appreciate other perspective points of view. With that, thanks again, and I'll talk to you later.